Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. It's a little early today. It's going to be warmish, but it's not gorgeous out. Clouds. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. You can always tell when I have to start again because I already have my lipstick on and you did not see the disaster that ended up looking like this and how I got there. And I'm sorry for that. But this is my Olac, the color that I can't remember, and I threw the box away. It's one of those dry ones. And I have to say that I like this dry one better than the other dry ones I have. This is the best one for me in terms of how my lips feel when I put it on. And yeah. Even if I have trouble putting it on, I don't know, never mind. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Can you tell I already talked about it enough? Good morning. It's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. I did not make any progress yesterday, and I'm saying that as if I tried and couldn't. I didn't hardly try. And I'm saying hardly because I don't want you to know that I didn't even try. Oh, I just read all day. I enjoyed my reading, except that I felt guilty while I was doing it. I continued reading the Glass and Steel series by C.J. Archer. I don't know why I stopped at 3 books when I was reading this series. I think I came across the first book of the second series, which is The Next Generation, and I started reading those. And I don't know, I don't know, because there are lots of books in this series. So I was reading those. And they're small, so I can read 2 in a day. Yeah, when I really put my mind to it. But I have not bought the next book. So, and I'm not buying the next book until I'm done with my accounting stuff. And I started to try to, and I forgot to tell you in this one, because the most important thing going on right now is Dennis isn't here. He took Pearl to the drop-off at the vet. She is scheduled, keep your fingers crossed, that to get some of her hardware removed, and that's the last stage sort of her broken leg. That could have happened 2 weeks ago, except the doctor didn't think the x-ray looked perfect enough. So let's hope the x-ray looks perfect and Pearl can have a couple of pins and the rod removed, and then she can be on the way to full final recovery. So that's the big news. He will be home any minute. But he's just dropping her off, and we won't know anything till this afternoon. So I will have news for you tomorrow. And I will be glad to have him home because I have paperwork. So this is the stuff I have to do. I have to fill out, and I'm not paying close, not thinking. When he said, you don't have to put out everything, good thing, 55 pages. But it's all about, farm income and, like things accountants need to know if you have those things, but I don't. Foreign money accounts, I don't have those things. But you have to print, everybody needs to do the first 6 pages. So I printed 6 pages. He had 2 pages of conversation, a letter, a this. So I only got 4 pages of the 6-page document that I'm supposed to print. And now I can't get my computer to go to the network drive it needs to go to. Dennis has been working in his office a lot. He's trying to organize things and stuff. He's buying equipment. He's buying cabinets. He's like really, and something happened, and now my laptop is not connecting to my Z drive. I have a Z drive, kids. I have a Z drive. and I'm not connected. And that's where all my stuff sits, because that's the thing that gets backed up. But he has to keep buying multi-terabyte discs to back up my Z drive because I don't delete anything. Although I have been deleting things because I no longer save my videos on my laptop. I just delete them off my phone when my phone gets too fat. I don't know how I'm going to feel about that in later years. If YouTube zaps my channel or something, that'll be it. I'll be gone. You have to get me in the Wayback Machine. But anyway, so since I couldn't print the last 2 pages, I decided to talk to you instead. Instead of, you know, I kind of wanted to get a little head start on it so I could say, and I've been working on it this morning, but, you know. But I do have the first 4 pages, which if I'm finished here before he gets home, I have 4 pages I can do. So, and I will. And since I got some information from Ada about the trust I'm in charge of, I might even be able to take information tomorrow on for him to do 3 out of the 4 tax returns we need. And that would be nice. That is my goal today, to get the information for the trust, for my mom's estate account, and for my parents' tax return. That's my goal today. I don't have what I need. I don't have everything I need for us to do, to give him our personal taxes. And we're going to do Aura's taxes. Ourselves. We don't need him to do that. Hers are very simple. So, I'm a little bit thwarted in the beginning, but he'll be here soon, and I'll be able to get the rest of the document. And I have plenty to do. But that's how it goes. You know, you get ready to go and you can't. Ready to go and you can't. You can't do this. This doesn't work. Da, da, da. Dennis is my tech support. I don't know. I wouldn't have such a thing as a network in my home if it were just me. But we have a very complicated system here, which I am going to have to learn very soon because this is ridiculous. I used to be a systems analyst back in the old days when I worked. I know. Hard to believe, right? So, yeah, not much, nothing done yesterday that I should have been doing, reading instead. We did watch a Vera, but I read through the Vera. I had seen it multiple times, and it was a sad one. Of course, they all start with a murder. Or it's always, oh, I'm like, well, you know, they always start with the murder. This is the murder team. They always start with, you know, a body. She's like, I know. And I wanted to finish the book because I do not have the next book. This is the Glass and Steel series by C.J. Archer. I think I just told that in this version of the video. Excuse me. But I'm enjoying it, so I'm going to keep reading it. And my treat tonight, after I have done my work, is I'll let myself get the next book. It's always good to have your treat planned, right? So that's what today is. Oh, and I will take a break at some point and make fluff. Because Aura had to have creme brulee last night for dessert, poor thing. Yeah. Dennis makes a keto version of creme brulee, which does not have the burned sugar crispy topping on it, but otherwise the creamy stuff underneath, he makes that. It's delicious. So I didn't feel sorry for her, even though I should have made fluff yesterday when I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. And now, today, when I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, if my computer ever starts working right, I will have to take a break to make fluff, but it doesn't take very long. And I'm going to need one anyway, a break anyway, so that'll work out very well. Oh no! This is take 2 and I opened my Advent already. I forgot. Oh, and you've had to wait this long. So the lovely Lisa gave me a run up to your birthday Advent. And day 3, I opened this cute little bag. And it was, she has a note here that says, I know you love your penguin stoppers so much. I got you puppy ones. And look, how cute are they? And, you know, up until the other day, I had 2 sets of needles going on the same project and could have used these. So thank you, my dear. I love, love, love them. And I almost forgot to tell you about them because I did it in the first one that I dumped. If I could just not ramble on about something that I realize I don't want on the internet, I wouldn't have to keep doing that. Aren't they cute? Thank you, Lisa. I am enjoying this Advent so much. I cannot tell you what a lovely surprise treat this is. And I know some of you are really enjoying it too. So that's what I got today. Little puppy paw stoppers. So, puppy paws. I got 2 sets. One for Pearl and one for Maze. One of my sets is at the doctor. Oh, so we'll see what Dennis has to say. I'm sure he's not going to have anything to say because he's just dropping her off. She's going to be spending the day there. They'll have to x-ray her and then hopefully remove a rod and some pins. And then we'll just have some little incisions that have to heal. And then she'll be able to have some fun. 12 weeks it's been. 12 weeks. She hasn't been able to go out in her backyard. She hasn't been off leash outside in 12 weeks. Dennis takes her on a leash in the front yard to pee. She's not allowed to have fun. We can't even toss her squeaky toy in the house for her to chase, which, you know, she brings us squeaky toys all the time, and she's not good at tug-of-war. If she were good at tug-of-war, we could be playing tug-of-war with her the whole time, but no. She wants to run and chase. Yeah. This is my screenshot. We'll see. Anyway. So I'm sitting here with my stuff today and, excuse me, working on my parents and my sister's stuff. I may be able to get to, see, now I talked about this already, but I don't know if it was with you or the previous you. I am hoping to have all the information for 3 out of the 4 tax returns we need him to do for us. The only one we don't have everything for yet is our personal tax return. But I got I got information on the trust, so I think I have everything I need for the trust. So there are some things I can even do on my computer that don't involve the Z drive. I have to go to the bank website and get documents. Oh, he came in the front door. I guess the garage door isn't open. Hold on. Oh. No news, right?
No news.
No news. I knew there wasn't going to be any news. Just dropped her off, and we'll hear later. She shouldn't have to stay overnight. She shouldn't have to stay overnight. All right, well, I'm going to get started now that tech support's here. He can help me. I'll get him a tea, and he can get me connected to the Z drive. And that'll be a fair trade, don't you think? And then I will continue on with my project. Meanwhile, please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please stay safe and stay sane.